Do you get sort of long-term thinking around fleet management, given there's so much changes in technology, rapid? I mean, that's like everything, but for the conferences I've been to, the fleet over, year on year on year, changes in EV technology, changes in thinking around that, changes in distribution, charging, things are moving forward so quickly, and you're basically, if I'm pitching it right, you're trying to get people to think long term around the decisions that they're making, asset management. How do you do that in the context of such a rapidly changing profession?
There's no quick medicine I can give you so actually can do that overnight. Yeah. It is a journey that you have to go through. As a fleet profession, there's a journey that you have to live. That journey has a multiple of layers and elements and facets that you have to tackle in the same time. You have to be in touch with your operation, with the people that you are delivering fleet to. You have to understand what makes them tick. Mm-hmm. You have to understand also, if your fleet fail, what is the impact that does it have on their operation, the culture of the people using the fleet. That is very important for you to understand, so you can actually do this, the next phase, which is focus on the planning of your fleet. We are going truly into a crossroads in our industry with the EV, with alternative fuels. The industry is moving rapidly into new directions, innovative directions. Now, for you to decide on the next formula that's going to work, not just for you as a fleet operation, but for the operation and the community that you serve, whether it's being private sector or public sector, you got to actually also have a clear understanding of what is the specifications that could be resilient enough to meet the needs of your private sector or public sector community that you're serving. So resilience and performance has to be front of mind. That cannot happen without having clear data, and you are consuming this data, you're understanding this data. The last bit, or the third facet, is when you're managing fleet, you got to do it in a structure format. You cannot do it haphazardly. You cannot just allow anyone to change the configuration of your fleet willy-nilly, which will, again, has a lot of ramifications. You got to do that with structure and change management. All these facets will take, in some cases, depending on the community you're dealing with, years to be in that space of systematic, intelligent system that runs fleet for decades to come, that actually delivers a fleet that's not only safe for the technician who's undertaking the maintenance, for the user, and for the community at the end of the day.